Hello everyone, my name is Tzia Vang, and this is my video for our introduction for Form 1.1. Before we talk about the book by reflecting on areas and how my curiosity about this new story of mine has been influenced through interacting with Donald Miller's text in his book, let's talk about me. I grew up with 15 brothers and 10 sisters, and one dad and three moms. As you can see in the picture, the lady all the way onto the left, that is my mother. She's the third wife that my dad married. Before marrying my dad, she had already had 10 children of her own with her previous husband. And my dad, he already had 15 children of his own. And growing up, I was the only child, but then I grew up with everybody around me, all the siblings from all three mothers. And I finally added up the numbers, and 15 brothers and 10 sisters. That's how many siblings I have in my family. And that equals to 25. And with me included, that makes it 26. So I am number 26 in my siblings' family tree. Um, yeah, huge family. I have nieces and nephews that are older than me, and some of them have kids. And in the Hmong culture, I am viewed as a grandpa. On if you look at it that way, because I'm already their uncle, and when they have their children, I'm basically seen as a grandpa, because their sister, their mother or dad is either my brother or sister. As for the picture on the left, I mean on the right, I should say, that is me and my girlfriend. We've been together a little over 5 years already, and in 2 weeks I will be proposing her, and I'm extremely excited. More about me. I currently work as a senior storekeeper in St. John's Hospital. Now, what is a senior storekeeper? Well, I'm specifically assigned to be in the surgery department, where I'm in charge of restocking all of the inventory that they have in their storeroom. And not only that, I pick and gather items for surgeries scheduled the next day. Very often, I get surgeries that are scheduled last minute or as emergency in a hospital, because that's usually how it is when you work in the hospital. It's unexpected. You never know how it's gonna go. So that's what I do as my job. As far as hobbies go, I play the guitar, I sing, I dance, and I do photography. Now, I've been very active with photography. As far as playing guitar, singing, and breakdancing goes, I've been really MIA out of those, because as you can see in the two pictures onto the right and the one picture in the left, I used to be really active at this time. I was really active with the breakdancing community and the Hmong New Year events and Hmong conference events that I was always being contacted to be at. And these were during high school days. Now, currently in college, as we become adults, all most of our fun or activities that we used to do and participate in, they get taken away for the moment, because we got to focus on ourselves, and that's exactly what I've been doing. So that's exactly why I've also been MIA. Now, as mentioned, I've been very active with photography, and these were some shots that I took while I was in New York last October. I was attending Comic Con, so I spent a week there, and I did not waste any time taking pictures. As you can see here, these are some great pictures that I took, and I'm still just getting started. I'm still improving. But interesting fact, I do more than just I do more than just taking typical pictures. What I do specifically is I do toy photography. Um, it's a new love. I enjoy doing this. I feel like I'm able to bring my creativity and my imaginations to life, and I love every bit of it. It's very pricey, spending money on all these action figures, getting the right lens to do all these pictures, but I think it's all worth it. It's always said that God has a plan for everyone, and this is one of the plans that He's had for me, and I look forward to making great business out of my toy photography in the future, such as putting these prints on shirts or getting them on actual like frames. So that's a goal that I have for, I guess you could say, maybe this year or next year, 2020. For Donald Miller's book A Million Miles in a Thousand Years, chapters 1 to 24, the areas where I may have felt or am feeling a nudge to live in a different story, I didn't feel any of that at all while reading Donald Miller's book. Um, and one thing that made me felt like that was because, as I said in my introduction, in my family, between my mother and my father, I grew up as the only child. So even if I had my siblings around me, there are days that I still feel like that, being the only child. And Donald Miller's the only child, so the entire time I felt a connection to him. Like if I really wanted to feel like I was living a different story, the only way I could really think of that is just relating to the way Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the Black Panther, the way they all live their lives as superheroes. That's the only way I could really think of living in a different story. As far as it goes, everything that Donald Miller has talked about so far, I feel a connection to it on a day-to-day basis. And it's just very real life. That's how I would see it. And so far, reading chapters 1 and 24, his story has been really inspirational and motivational, and I love it. And I will use it to the best of my ability from on my influences. As far as my curiosity on how my news story has influenced through interacting through with Miller's text, I feel like my relationship with God it's starting to strengthen more. It's getting deeper. I am starting to be more open about my relationship with God because most of the time I just talk to myself about God, and it doesn't really get anywhere when you talk to yourself. You have to have a really nice one-on-one conversation with somebody that has a love for God or faith in God just as much as you do. And as far as that goes with God, I feel the need, like I feel like I'm believing myself, you know, because Miller's text makes me want to believe in myself more when I'm striving to succeed my goals, especially with my long-term goals. One of those long-term goals was to um, be done next year and get started and go beyond with my tour photography business. Not a pyramid scheme, but a business where I can just make some decent amount of money on the side. But that kind of changed because I found out that I wasn't going to be done next year. In fact, I'll be done with school in 2021. So I still think it's doable. I was very upset, but it's still doable because it kind of changed my plans. But I still hope that I could succeed with it. So this just gives me more time. I guess that's one great way I can look at it. As far as Miller's text goes, I feel like my relationship with my girlfriend has also, again, strengthened, just like how it's strengthened with God. And it makes me every day, I just want to be a better person. So reading this book just kind of took me deeper into those thoughts. And uh, yeah, I love it. I'm excited. And let's see where this story goes for me. It was put in the instructions that this video is supposed to be a 3 to 5 minute video, but I've gone way past that, and hopefully all of you guys enjoyed what I've talked about so far. Maybe I should have talked about myself and my hobbies so much, but I'm real glad I talked about it. Um, Plus, there's so much that I got from the book, chapters 1 to 24 in Miller's book, so it's kind of hard to make it in a video that's 3 to 5 minutes long. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Look forward to having this class with all of you. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.